What up, my friends? I'm back with another video reviewing the Battle Fairy Tail arc of Fairy Tail. Yep, I was planning to review other things tonight, like Eden Zero, but that got delayed, and now Bleach is going to be delayed next week. Jeez, these delays are getting very annoying. So yeah, why don't we go eat? So yeah, I got to prepare other things to do that day, other than watching the usual stuff. So yeah, two Fairy Tail reviews in one day. That's pretty good. Anyway, this is the Battle Fairy Tail arc, which spawns episodes 41. Technically starts at 41, but spans episodes 42 to 51. But it's a pin. Of course, you can exclude 51, episodes 49 to 51. Those are just all filler episodes, I think. Just one-off episodes. I'll briefly go over those episodes. I did skip them, so yeah, because I think it's just pointless after the brilliant arc like this one. That's what I'm going to do, the Naruto filler arcs. I'll get to some other filler arcs I haven't seen. Because there's a lot of filler arcs in the original anime's run. I don't know why those have never removed in re-releases to cut down. Like, there's so many filler arcs in Naruto. Even after Sasuke Recovery Mission arc, which is the arc that ended the original one in the manga before Shippuden. God. Anyway, if I'm upstairs all day tomorrow, I'm going to be watching Naruto to review it. Anyway, let's get off topic. So, yeah. So, the story actually opens up normally. Lucy again, well, not so unhappy breaking into Lucy's house. You know that Asu's scarf is important to him. It was given to him by Igneo. The dragons are very mysterious these days. No one knows why Igneo took off. Not just Igneo. The dragon that trained Gagio too. Speaking of Gagio, there's someone I wish they kept a little bit longer, in my opinion. Because that would give more reason for it. Give more unique eyes on the character, but I'll talk about that when we get there. I mean, I like him, but this idea could be extended a little more time. That'd be its own story arc. I don't know. I don't get Hiro Mishima's thinking, but oh well. So anyway, for a special parade event, Fairy Tail is holding a special contest, modeling contest. Well, not more so a beauty pageant. Winner gets 500,000 jewels. Box. So yeah, she's competing against Mira Jane and a bunch of other girls of Fairy Tail. So, actually, I want to mention something I actually forgot to mention in my previous view on the Tower of Heaven arc about the demon Zeref. Now, that information, we actually learn more about this later on, but not for that part. I want to mention this because I forgot to mention it last time in my review. So I apologize. So yeah, Zeph is the one behind is the creator of the demon that attacked the Masters Conference back in the Eisenworld arc, which was made from Lullaby. Zeph is the wizard who made the curse magic. And he's responsible for Deliora as well. The one that ended up taking him out life of his master, or Grey's master. So it was all connected to that. This Zeph is a mysterious character. And I think we learned about him in the Tamar Island arc. I guess. I don't know. I only watched literally half of one episode of the arc. So I didn't get to watch all of it at the time. But when I get to watch it, I cannot wait. It'll be a whole new experience for me. Can't wait to see what fights happen there. And I actually hope blood starts to show up. I mean, I like the action, but without any blood, it doesn't look any convincing for the injuries. And that's the problem with some modern shonen anime. Like Toy Sense's Blood and some of the new anime, like Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Quest, they censor the blood. You can tell they censor the blood in that story. Like there's scenes where blood's shown in the manga, not shown there. One Piece keeps its blood because it's still a long run in production. Well, Dragon was able to change it because, again, it was original anime. They're different adaptations in a way. So yeah, I don't know what the reason was for Fairy Tail not showing any blood. Was it because of the manga? I don't know. That's right. When I've actually done the anime, I plan to read the manga. See if they actually do show blood in the specific arcs, and it's just TV censorship. Or Mashima was told to censor the blood early on. Anyway, so Noxus is gathering his three loyal soldiers in a way. We'll learn about them in a bit. Anyway, contest is going on. When it's Lucy's turn, it gets interrupted by Evergreen. She and two others, Freed and another guy, whose name I can't remember, part of the Lightning Force. Shit. The Thunder Legion, that's it. The Thunder Legion. All Noxus' bodyguards as they turn all the girls into stone and hold them hostage. And Noxus starts a new game. The Battle of Fairy Tail. Whoever wins. If they don't compete, it'll destroy all the girls. Or they don't compete. And Freed, they all use specific magic. Freed uses enchantment magic. So any enchantment he creates takes effect. He cannot be broken. Like it's sacred. It's type of law in a way. So it keeps Makura from doing the battle. Even Natsu and Gachio can't join for some reason. Or other battles are going on. Well, a lot of members of Fairy Tail are forced to face each other. That's not good. Even Grey and Elfin get taken down. They're strong. Yeah. See, So something must have happened to Loxus when he was young. Possibly a teenager that caused him to snap, become what he is today. And it must happen after the Happy flashback. Detail that because when Happy is born, he smiles. You know, the one feeling he smiles. Like he's just born a teenager, but still a member of Fairy Tale. And I can't wait to see Loxus in a different light in the future story. I should look up his next appearance in the series. What arc does he appear in next? I should look that up because, again, Demo and the X945, whatever it's called, arcs are pre-time skip arcs. Then we get to the time skip arcs. The post-time skip. So I'm looking forward to that. And once I'm done, I can move on to the final season and watch the movies. So look forward to that. But it won't be that long until I move on to get to the Tamu Island arc. Because I only just have 2 canon arcs and 1 filler arc left. Yeah, I really only have 2 canon arcs left, plus a filler arc. If you conclude a filler, I'm gonna be dead pretty soon if I do this every day. Like, I may actually do this during the day sometime. Tomorrow I'm gonna focus on Naruto, but maybe Monday, but not Monday. Got stuff to do on Monday. I'm gonna be doing some other things. So maybe Tuesday I'll watch next arc of Fairy Tail. Or actually on C's arc. Can't wait for that one. That one introduces us to a new character. Anyway, get off topic. The Battle of Fairy Tail. Anyway. Ursa managed to break free from the Evergreen spell. Mainly due to the fake eye she has. Although it's not a real eye, don't forget that. And I mentioned in my last video how it was emphasized that about her eye got emphasized thanks to her hair. Sometimes her hair will go down around this eye, covering it sometimes. It's a great detail of foreshadowing when we learn about Urza's eye. So now she's free. She's ready to go on the battle. She was able, and since she wasn't fully turned to stone, she was able to hear everything, so she knows what's going on. Ends up facing off. Whenever he decides to help him out by trying to break the spell. Loxus or the Swede to take care of Julia and Kana. So yeah, Urza fights against Evergreen, and it's not that long of a fight. I mean, she wins very easily. Urza's not even sure who gave the name Titania. Whatever the hell, I have no clue what Titania means. If you know what Titania means, let me know in the comments down below. It must mean something, but maybe the manga did a good explanation of it. Who knows? In fact, everyone who was turned as petrified is found free. Like participating in the battle. Since Hosh's are free, Loxus sets up a nurse trap. A special type of lightning balls. He's activated the Thunder Temple. Bunch of balls with lightning in it. Bisco, the sharpshooter, one of the sharpshooters, shoots it but gets hit by lightning instead due to body light magic. So if it's destroyed, you take the damage. So yeah. So they have not have much time left. Yes, it's a time limit, obviously. So Lucy ends up facing against another member of the Thunder of the shit. From the Legion, that's it. They used to put souls in totems. Souls in anything. No, with help of Loki, Lucy managed to win that fight. And the Firehouse gets freed. Of course, it wasn't either Connor or Julia who took them out. Because of the trap. He never liked Julia because of what her being a member of the Phantom Lord prior. But Julia sacrifices Julia wouldn't injure herself so Connor can get out. It was a truly great moment for the character, showing she's really likes Fairy Tail. She wants to be accepted. And they already do accept her. And it's one of my favorite moments for the character. I want to see more fights with her. Connor also gets taken out, so Alphen gets critically injured even though he was already out of the fight earlier. And pushes Mira Jane to the edge. And she unleashes a type of demon-like power. It's actually a type of full body takeover. Similar to the beast one Elfman takes. Basically, all three, Mira and her siblings, able to use transformation magic. Like Mira Jane is able to turn into people, Elfman into beasts. Mira Jane is able to transform into people. Elfman can use beasts. And Lasana can use animals. It's pretty unique type of magic. And after the Imagine Seas arc, the next canon arc will actually give a focus on the relationship between the cast of Fairy Tail. That's going to focus on 4 characters at the start, and bumps up to 5 a little bit later. We'll get there. I promise you, we'll get to that arc. I cannot wait to talk about that one. It's one of my favourite arcs of the series, just how unique it is. Anyway, this one I talk about has the name Satan in it. And she manages to beat Freed. They both forfeit the battle and winning the fight because this is not who Freed was. And now it's finally time to face off against Roxas. And Ursa is not the only one who came into this round. Mr. Gun's here too. And I forgot we learned about his identity in this arc. I thought we learned about it in a little bit later arc. But I was completely wrong. Seems Gargio might be a traitor. Because he's talking to someone named Ivan. It was revealed to be the son of Makarov and Nox's father. It's revealed that he hurt the guild and he was kicked out. My guess is Loxus didn't exactly understand that much. And the frustration of being in people looking at him as the Makarov's grandson instead of himself, that might have affected him. That is understandable too to some people. Like, you want to have your well known for your own achievements, but if your parent is famous, you're just well known as a child of that famous person, and that can sometimes affect the person. So that's kind of understandable. Roxas went too far, but what I like about Fairy Tail is that even though badness abilities can be redeemed, like irredeemable ones that look irredeemable can actually be redeemed. That's what's unique about Fairy Tail. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Eden Zero does adopt that process sometimes, but alters it slightly to some characters that can be redeemed. Like CBR, he started out as a crook, a bad guy, but when we meet his old man, his other self, the one from present day, It was actually nice, and he and wife made up. And he's a good guy now. So yeah, I really like how Fairy Tail does that, but like you normally be against something like that, seeing of the things they've done. Well, I get, but when these characters appear later on, you grow to love. You start to like them. They prove he proves to you, the creator Mashima proves to you that they're like worth liking, following, and rooting for. I mean, Mystican faces up against Luxus. Urza and Natsu arrives at the same time. Mystican slightly distracted because it seemed Luxus knew who he was. Luxus attack destroys his mask and is revealed to be Jalal. But that's impossible. Jalal died. He's right now sinking to the bottom of the ocean. But he says he's not Jalal. Or simply, he's not the one she knows. He's aware of him, but he's not him. Now, again, we'll learn more about this guy later on. Since Markgraf knew who he was too. He also had I think I get why he hid his face, because of the council member. Jalal posing as a council member at the time, so it'll be confusing. And they'll probably mistake him for his evil twin. Which was a fake thing, but you get what I mean. So it's understandable. Markgraf must have knew this was not the same one from the council, I guess. So yeah, we'll get more focus on this Jalal later in the story. Because not this arc though. Anyway. Natsu is one of the fights. Fights Luxus. Urza decides to put her trust in Natsu while she takes care of the lightning things. We're showing her growth as a character. She's willing to put her trust in Natsu to face through this threat. Not telling him to stop because it might be dangerous, but she knows he can beat him. He never gives up. So, even Gagio is on the fight later on. Everyone who took out the lightning spears are incapacitated for a bit. Gagio and Natsu face off against Luxus. Reveals he actually is the Dragon Slayer himself. Lightning Dragon magic. And as soon as he tried to use Fairy Law, but it read his heart. This is not what he wanted in his heart. He doesn't give up though. Natsu and still fights him seriously. And thanks to a special technique to take down dragon scales that Dragon Slayers possess, Natsu wins the fight. And after that, everyone's recovering. As everyone recovers from injuries, Natsu and Gagio are still hurt worse. But again, it's hard to be convincing when there's no blood. Like, we can't understand how serious their wounds are if we don't see any blood. That's the problem. Like with anime characters, if they're bleeding a lot, then that must be serious wounds they got. That's my point of why they should show blood in anime like that. Oh well. Enough. They do should get blood later on in the series. I just do not know when. I can't find any information about it online, so. Noxus does regret what he did. And he goes to see his grandpa. Even though it pains Marco to do it, Noxus is kicked out of the guild. And he knew that was coming. He knew something he deserved. It's emotional. But Noxus really is going to come back as a different character now. I should really look up when he's going to return. Of course, technically his enemy. So you get what I mean. So yeah, the parade's held. They hold the parade. And turns out Lux is the one who came up with the sign. I mean, we've been seeing that for what? We've been seeing that sign since episode 2. That's what fairy tale wizards are about. Pardon me. So yeah. It means I can see you no matter what, also, man. I'm not sure everyone at every fairy tale member of the parade does it. Showing respect for Luxus, who truly does forget what he did. Luxus will definitely come back a changed man. So he's using this. I'm sure when he comes back, he'll be back in the guild. Maybe, I don't know. All I know is he does return later on. So, yeah, that's why I'm going to have to keep watching to find out. And that's the closure of the arc. But we get 3 one-off stories. So, yeah. Episode 49. It goes on. Starts out, first half focuses on the journalist. And Lucy does attempt to fall in love, but decides to go on an adventure instead. The two going. Episode 50. It's focused on Juvia trying to make Gray fall in love with her. It can be situations. It's not just a whole funny thing. Episode 51 actually is a union between Lucy and her father, who actually is trying to probably seek redemption in a way. And since Lucy is willing to do it towards the end, and they set up the next arc. So yeah. Next arc, Urashi Seas arc, which is longer, and I cannot wait to get to that one. I'm very excited, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel, notification bell, be all music comes out in the future. And I'm so excited to review the Urashi Seas arc next time. My next fairy tale video, because I already watched that arc once before. I'm curious to hear the characters' Japanese voice actors. Alright, two characters who appear during the parade will appear in the Russian Seas arc. Gonna wait to talk about it. So again, thank you. I'll see you all tomorrow for Naruto and Precure and Pokemon. You got my point. Phoenix out.